Buddy, let's give this last Hammer horror Frankenstein. Love it. It's due. It's due. Very underrated, maybe. Let's talk about it. Here we go, trivia night, right?
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Late Late Horror Show. I'm Dino. Yeah, I guess you guys all know that already. Welcome to Trivia Night. It is Saturday night, 8 p.m. Saturday Night Live. Whatever, man. Listen, Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell, 1974, Hammer Horror, the last of the Frankenstein in the 70s from Hammer Horror. I do believe the last in general, but definitely the last of the line, the Hammer Horror Frankenstein franchise. And I think it's one, and we get Peter Cushing. So, there's that. And I think this one, is it's got some downsides, got some upsides. I think it's underappreciated for what Hammer Horror had going here in the 70s. And it's the tail end. It is the end of most. Anyways, let me say hi to everybody. Connie Clary, what is going on? Happy Saturday. Tokar is here. What is going on? Michael P. We're in just in time for trivia night. Yes, Michael P. Yes. Nicholas Holly, Pathfinder. Good to see you, Pathfinder. Dr. Hoffman, hi, Dino and everyone. Hey, Dr. Hoffman, Dark Shadows. Ghost Dancer Radio. Oh, good to see you. It's been a while. I had some Darth Vader. What? Cuervo Jones, what's going on? Adam for Christ. Harry Scott. Cindy Settles. Hey, it is good to see you in an early chat. Donovan Belair. What is going on? It says, hey, everybody. CM. Paul Ham is here. Let's see what happens tonight, Paul. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let's see. This is my personal favorite from the series, says Nicholas Holly. Hammer Films and Hammer Scoring. Yes, Nicholas. O.D. Dillon, what's going on? Again, I will state this. The Frankenstein in this movie looks a lot different. He's a hairy beast of a man. You can kind of see the prosthetic kind of suit, which kind of, I don't know. I kind of like it. And he's a very sympathetic. Again, in this one, he's very sympathetic. You kind of care for the monster. So it is underrated. It's a good one. For 74, right? 6 years away from 1980. Can you believe it? Was this film? Anyways, we are going to do a trivia. I will answer, say a question. I will answer and say a question. What the frick? I'm starting off goofy already. It is what it is. I'm going to read a question, and I'll give you A, B, C, or D, and whoever comes up with the correct answer gets one. And at the very end, I'm going to read some reviews on what people think of the movie. Usually I hit the 1 out of 10s because I think they're funny. I think it's interesting to see what other people say on the movie. Let's see. J.O.B. What's going on? Good to see O.D. Dillon. No early answers or you'll be disqualified from the entire event tonight. Anyways, just joking. But let's see. This is a situation where I just love the characters and atmosphere that it has. Yes, Nicholas. It's definitely got a different atmosphere than the other ones. And again, the monster, totally different vibe. Characters, everything. Yeah, you got everything. Just running through the punch. The like switch. Thank you, Don Gray. Sorry you're not sticking around, but thank you. And overnight tonight, we do got a General Mills Adventure Radio Theater. Somebody asked me for it 2 days ago, and I said I would stream it. They're a big fan of CBS Radio Mystery Theater, and juxtaposed to that is this kind of this series, which was not narrated, but hosted by Tom Bosley, Mr. Cunningham. Whoa, wee! Happy Days, and it's got this feel. It's mid 70s, so it's adventure, but some of it deals with a little bit of mystery in there and suspense, but it's an adventure type show, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Somebody asked for it. I said yes. I've got one stream that I did before. This is going to be stream number 2, all different shows. So hopefully you guys enjoy that tonight. It's something different. If not, jump over to your favorite Johnny Dollar in my playlist, or whatever else you want to do. You feel like spooky. But also hit the thumbs up. Let's get as many thumbs ups as we possibly can tonight. And what else can I tell you guys? The monster in this movie, says Donovan Blair, is a lot more unique than other depictions in other films. Yeah. He's a kind of a cross between the Wolfman, kind of, if you didn't take off the top of that head and it wasn't kind of like baldish there, and there was hair on it, you could almost pass for werewolf. Paul Hamm, help me out. The werewolf movie with what's his name? The Mexican, was he a Mexican actor? I'm blanking. You know what I'm talking about, though. Anyways, at the Late Horror Show, radio mysteries are a step up in drama from reading novels. Creepy supernatural every time, Dino. Thank you. Captain Peacock, are you being served? Is Captain Peacock here? Hello. Good to see you. But yeah, and check out all the links below. Maybe think about joining the Patreon or the channel. Helps out, supports everything I do. There isn't going to be a movie review tomorrow. I had Dead So Sweet, a giallo film ready, but I pushed that back because tomorrow night, you guys, although I will upload a history of old time radio, so you will see that up tomorrow, but it's nothing long. It'll be premiered only because tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, when the Oscars go on, we have the Oscars, not here, but on a different channel, which I'll put the link. I put it up in community, Twitter, all the other places. I can put it, and I will share it again tomorrow. Because the segment where I am introducing Best Horror Documentary of 2022, there's a little special something. Remember I teased you guys about a little giallo horror short, a little short movie? It's in there. So it's cool. I really love how it turned out, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you'll go over there and show some support. Here's the link, but I'll also give it at the end of the stream so that you guys can maybe hit the link, go over there, hit notify, maybe subscribe, so that you guys can be part of it and watch what we do. I don't know when I'm going to be introducing during the stream, but wait for it, and I'm telling you guys have seen me review over 40 giallo films, and you're going to get just something I did in for like 4 hours. I think it's pretty damn good. Anyways, that's the link. Please be sure to subscribe. Horror Addicts, the Oscars, tomorrow at 9 p.m. Me and Elise did the short film, and it's going to be fantastic. And I'm introducing, anyways, there you go. Hit that. There you go. Thank you. He means the Wolfman flick with Benicio del Toro. No. See, I hate when I get stuck in my brain. It's the 70s werewolf. He climbed on the roof of the buildings at the end and jumped off. He looked more like that. And anyways, let's stop talking about it. Been waiting for that movie you did, Dino. Yes, it's going to be cool, Connie. Hey, Scarecrow Ninja, what's going on? Okay, I've talked enough. Let's get to the trivia night, and let's see who pulls this one out. Curse of the Werewolf. Thank you, Paul Ham. See, yes, that's exactly the one I was thinking about. Pathfinder, I think he means Curse of the Werewolf. Yes, that's what I use you guys for. Sometimes I need some help remembering. But he almost, if Frankenstein in this movie, Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell, had the kind of like bat-like ears that Curse of the Werewolf, and Harry the way he is, and had that shirt on that he wore in the Curse of the Werewolf, which was fantastic. I love that movie. If you haven't checked out Curse of the Werewolf, it's a fantastic film. And again, I can't remember the actor that played the role, but it was fantastic. But that's kind of, listen, this is a different Frankenstein movie. Anyways, let's move on. I'd love it if you, Dino, could do a review of the spiral sticker case from the 1940s. Dr. Hoffman, I am definitely going to get into doing some of the film noir from the 40s and covering those as reviews on the channel. So right now I've been doing Oliver Reed. Thank you, Paul Ham. Thank you, Paul Ham. The man. But yes, Dr. Hoffman, I'm doing a lot of classic horror every Monday, usually. Just they're always posted. But I'm going back doing the 30s pre-code, whatever. I'm hitting those hard, and I'm really loving it. But I'm still going to throw in a giallo here or there, and hitting up noir is something I will soon be doing for sure. Horror Junkie for life. Moo! What's going on, Horror Junkie? Good to see ya. Much love to you. Thanks for showing up tonight. Stinky Horror is good, though. Cuervo Jones, you keep saying Stinky Horror. Is it just because he's so hairy in this Frankenstein monster that you think maybe he smells like BO or something like that? He probably does. Listen, I think most of the people back then kind of smelled like BO because there wasn't really too much in deodorant, just a lot of perfume and cologne. But anyways, let's move on. There we go. Timothy, what's going on? How about a review of Return of Dr. X, Bogart's only horror film? Let me write this down. Return of Dr. X, just so I don't forget. Heck yeah, man. You better believe it. Or X the Man with the X-ray eye. Listen, we've got years here. I will be covering plenty, and veering off, which I'm already started to do with the classic 30s horror. Going real in depth on these movies. The last couple people really complimented me on. It feels good. So we'll be going other places. He looks sweaty and nasty and smelly. WTF horror is FI? Yes, he does. Okay. 13 minutes I wasted with blabbering on, but thumbs up, everybody. It's 1939. Yes. And Humphrey Bogart. I mean, come on. That's got to be real soon. And again, if you haven't gone over to WTF Horror and Sci-Fi, his channel, and checked out his latest video, Piggy. Oh, you got to check it out. It caught me by surprise, and I love it. Anyways, here we go. First question of the evening. Let's see who knows this movie. What does the grave robber throw at the surprised police officer who catches him stealing a corpse? Is it A, shovel, B, a pitchfork, C, the corpse's head, or D, his boot? His boot. Is this really the way we're going to go today? Let me write this down. Is this the way we're going to go today? Let's see. Thumbs up, Duns. Thank you, Scarecrow Ninja. Oh, wrong. Paul Ham comes in first. Connie Clary right behind with a shovel. It is a shovel. He throws a shovel at him. Boogers. Z42. Z42. Not quite, but good one, Horror Junkie. Had DD. Oh, well, so not everybody got that one. The Punisher is here. What's going on, the Punisher? Oh, buggers. So Paul Ham, first on the board this evening. Here we go. Going to keep pushing through. Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell, 1974. Way to go. I'm just here to be here. I just miss being here with you people. Love having you here, Nicholas Holly. Love having you here. Anyways, let's see. Question number 2. Here we go. Who buys the corpse from the grave robber? Is it A, Professor Durandal? Is it B, Victor Frankenstein? Is it C, Simon Helder? And he did. He held her much too long. Thus the family name. D, Joseph Werner. And the answer is, well, my good sir, I do say so. Love that Avatar, Donovan Blair, Monsters magazine. That's excellent. Excellent. And guess who gets the point tonight for the second point? Donovan Blair. Donovan Blair is on the board. He gets the point. Yes, it is Simon Helder. He purchases the corpse from the grave robbers. His name is Simon Helder. The Helder name passed on through the centuries because the original Helder proposed to his wife and held her in his arms. And he said, I will not let you go. And he didn't until he died. And then she fell, and they said, from this day forward, this family will be known as the Helders. And then the crowd just went up in a roar, and flames lit up on wooden sticks of flame fire. And they chanted the word, Helder, Helder, Helder. Grandma couldn't take it, though. She's like, this is too much for me. This is too much. Let's not change the name. And she keeled over. So, poor grandma. Anyways, okay, here we go. It is Helder. Yes, it is. Okay, so Paul Ham with one, Donovan Blair with one. Question number 3. Uno, dos, tres. Un, deux, trois. Despicable. WTF and others. You think this monster is disgusting and smelly, and he is. Despicable as he is, the grave robber. What is the one thing he says he's afraid to do? Is it A, kill kids? That's the devil's work. B, go to church because that's God's house and I ain't getting him mad at me. Or D, wait. Oh, no, or C. Wait. C, yeah, listen, I'm goofing up. Steal from the blind, bring nothing but bad luck on anyone who does so. Or D, go inside the laboratory where the bodies are cut up and dissected. I've been in there once. I know that was a lot to kind of, listen to, but it is what it is. Okay. And somebody waits till the last minute to answer because he was waiting for the correct answer. Oh, wait, no, hold on. How'd you come in with, let's see. Pathfinder somehow got D first. Okay, so Pathfinder got the, okay, there you go. Hey, Muse, what's going on? Pathfinder with a point. Good for you, Pathfinder. Comes in first. And then Paul Ham, waiting for the question to be over. And after D was read, said, oh, D's the answer. And then Donovan Blair, Connie Claire. Black Roses. F. Rob Graves. F. Rob Graves. No, it is D. He goes inside the laboratory where bodies are cut up and dissected. Says, I've been in there before. I've been in there once, not twice, 3 times a lady. Don't count me. I guessed D before I hearing it. Well, good on you, Pathfinder. Thank you. Paul Ham, you got 2 points. Donovan Blair. I kind of figured that out, Pathfinder, because it wasn't even read. But that's what I love about you guys, man. You guys are honest, and you guys let me know when you've done wrong. There you go. Okay, question number 4. Here we go. It's Paul's point. Yeah, Paul Ham. Laboratories are the best places. Well, they can be, Cuervo. Not always. But question number 4. Here we go. What does the grave robber predictably do with the money he received from the corpse he stole? A. He spends it on prostitutes. Or B. Rushes to a tavern to buy drinks. C. Buys opium and smokes it if he cares for a relaxing evening. Well. Or D. Purchase a pistol to protect himself from the highwayman. I am the highway. Oh, you guys gonna make me sing the highwayman again. I'm the highwayman. And again, I forget the words again. Anyways, okay. So, and the answer is, let's see who got it first. Yeah. Okay. I see how this is going. Nicholas, unless I'm thinking of a different movie, I think the grave robber is played by Patrick Thornton. Hopefully I spelled that right. The grave robber, played by... Oh, you got me looking now. I need to know. Hold on. Where are you? Patrick Troughton. Is that what you said, Patrick Troughton? Yeah. You got it right. Good on you. Way to go. Paul Ham with 3 points now. Congrats there, Paul Ham, as always. E falls asleep in a porta potty. Oh, boy. As long as he's got the, what's that called? That you use to go to the potty. The unicorn, the poop. Squatty potty. The squatty potty. As long as you got the squatty potty. The second Doctor Who. Way to go, Paul. He falls asleep. Oh, yes. The second Doctor Who. There you go. Doctor Who fans will get that. F goes on a weekend bender. Yep, I always notice him in a movie. Nicholas. Yeah, well, he's got that distinctive look, which is what probably got him that. Well, I was going to say got him that role as Doctor Who, but no. I mean, a little bit more than that. You got to be a great character to take on the role of Doctor Who. So, very cool. Squatty potty. Squatty potty is, look it up when you get a chance. Ass gasket, says 561 Choppa City. Choppa's here. It's a good old Choppa. He was in several Hammer horrors. Oh yeah. Well, those British movies. Yeah, Black Roses. If you don't know what Squatty Potty is, you need to look it up. Actually, look it up on YouTube for the commercial of the unicorn pooping out different color rainbow type poops emojis. Yeah. Anyways, Peter Cushing also played Doctor Who. Peter Cushing, one of the greatest. I wonder if Bender from Futurama would call himself Weekend Bender on weekends, or maybe it's a setting he has. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, next question. Next question is 5. Where does the police officer catch up with the grave robber who eluded him earlier in the evening? A, passed out in the doorway. B, trying to register at a hotel. C, begging for change on the street. Please, can you have a dime or a penny or a nickel? Or D, in a tavern drinking schnapps. Yeah. Oh, wait, what's going on here? Did Connie? Oh, Connie's giving this a watch. I mean, I think she knew it right off the bat and she typed it in. Good for you. Rainbow Bright Candies pooped Odie Dillon. Yeah. Yes. Harry Scott. It comes right in after Connie with Bar. So a couple of you guys knew that right away. D. Okay, very good. Connie Clary on the board. Here you go. Connie Clary has got a point now. So 1 to her, 1 to Donovan Belair, and 3 to Paul Ham. Yes, it is in a tavern, D, in a tavern drinking schnapps. Schnapps of all things. Schnapps have been around for quite a long time. It's the good stuff, as they say. Man, that's the good stuff. If you like flavorful drinks, like I might give a drink a shot because I don't drink. If it was chocolate, there's got to be something chocolatey. Is there a chocolate alcoholic drink out there? There's got to be. Not that I need some alcoholic beverage. I've gone 29 years, since birth without drinking any as it is, and I wouldn't want to start now. But anyways, okay. Here we go. On to question number 6. So yeah, congrats, Connie, on the point. Milk stouts. No. Maybe. Kahlua. Chocolate Kahlua. Or, mudslide. That's right. Mudslide. Too many martinis. What's going on? Good to see you. It's been a while. Yeah, I forgot about Kahlua, mudslides. Definitely. Chocolate coffee moonshine. Well, I guess you can add chocolate into, the homemade moonshine. You can add your own chocolate in there. Chocolate drinks are there most of, okay. There are several mixed varieties. Okay. So, well, there you go. See, that's what happens when you don't drink. Good thing or bad. I mean, I don't, yeah. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, but see, what's worried me is parents that were alcoholics. So got into my head, hey, don't ever take a drink, because one drink is all it takes. That's what I was told. So it's stuck in my head, and I've never believe it. How many people probably have never drank in their life? There's got to be a lot. Come on. Anyways, do you know I did the hot chocolate with that? Yum, 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 yum. I mean, listen, it's got to be good, though. Anyways, next question. Army Sergeant in U.S. Air Force. Go Club. Too many martinis. Okay. So next question. Here we go. What book is Simon shown to be reading? A, the collected works of Baron Frankenstein. Or is it Frankenstein? B, medical anatomy and anatomical surgery. C, advanced human anatomy and brain functions. Or D, the mysteries of the human brain. And the answer is, that seems kind of simple there. I left for a quick second. Now I'm back. Oh, thank God, Nicholas. We were all worried. We were all talking to, saying, what, anybody know what happened to Nicholas? Come on, man. Where is he? And now we know. So, well, Donovan Belair seems to have gotten the point. Yes, it's the most obvious. He is reading the collected works of Baron Frankenstein. So there you go. Donovan Belair with his second point. So Connie Clary 1, Donovan Belair 2, Paul Hamm 3. I really like this character in the movie. Very cool. How to create a monster. Yeah. Who else got it? Pathfinder, Connie Clary. F, one fish, two fish, black roses. You're too funny. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, on to the next question. Let's keep her rolling. Let's keep her rolling. Oh, we are on question number 7. We're doing pretty good here, aren't we? For a Saturday evening. Hopefully you guys like the stream overnight tonight. And hopefully you guys are enjoying, or at least going back and watching some of the, the movie reviews and all of that. I think Elise did a fantastic job on Scream this past Friday. So listen, I'm not going to say more knowledgeable, but can definitely get it out there. I can't remember stuff, I have a lot of horror in this head, but she certainly gets it out there. You know what I mean? I can't do that. I can't do that. Trixie goes to town. Trixie isn't that special? Hoso too. I have notes too. What the? Oh, Connie has notes too. Okay. So question number 7. Here we go. What had Simon just finished doing when he hears the heavy footsteps of the police officer walking to his door? A, dissecting a dog. B, sawing the skull cap off a corpse. C, removing an eyeball from a corpse. This isn't giallo. Or D, removing the rib cage so he might examine the heart. Wow. That's kind of. Well, not really, but hey, ho, whoa, just jabba. What's going on here? Paul Hamm. Well, isn't that special? Missed it by that much. He's like really weird and stuff. Ian Sharp, what's going on? Good to see you. F, using a squatty potty. Paul Hamm gets his 4th point. 4 points to you, Paul Hamm. Way to go. Yes, you would think it would be sawing the skull cap off of the corpse, because that's what you see in the movie poster and everything else throughout the movie. But no, Simon is removing an eyeball from a corpse. C. He's removing an eyeball from a corpse in Italian giallo fashion. See, they were trying to. It's so funny. Like, this was 1974, and you go and look at like 1970, the Italian giallos I've been covering, and it's interesting to look at different countries do different films. Like, this Hammer horror, just they take you back to the 16th, 17th century. It just feels that way, mainly because of shooting locations, Bulgaria and Romania and all, over there. But then you look at the Italian giallo films, and it's some of them are like 4 years earlier than even this film. But, right around the same time Hammer Horror was doing their films. And you look at it and you go, those are the same decades they made it. So, I mean, it's such different feels. But anyways, I don't know where the hell I was going with that, but, you got it anyways. Probably because the eyeball coming out of the eye. It's always something with giallo. Let's see. I've seen this movie a few dozen times, says Connie Clary. Wow. Okay. See? Told you this movie's loved. It's got some love, man. So next question. The police officer lifts up the blanket and recognizes the corpse as who? A, that's Tommy. B, that's Stacy. C, it's Cherith. Or D, is it Ruth? What is the answer? Baby, 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 baby back ribs. Okay, so who's going to get the answer this time? You got to check out the Euro horror from Spain in the 70s, Dino, the werewolf films and the blind dead films. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Euro horror from Spain. You're making me write stuff. Are you going to take me down a rabbit hole? Euro horror from Spain? Euro horror from Spain in the 70s. Okay, now I'm going down a rabbit hole, Paul. So you're taking me somewhere that I might love. So thank you. With that said, let's see who got the point first. B, C, D. Adam for Christ. Adam for Christ gets it. It is D. Ruth. Baby Ruth. Baby back ribs. Oh, see, now you got me. Sorry, guys. I got to do my homework here. I need to write this down. Let me put you up. So Adam for Christ, you got your first point. Adam for Christ gets a point there. Congratulations, Adam for Christ. Also, let me write this down. Paul Nash and Amando de Osorio films. Okay, yeah, no, I'm doing that. And with that said, hold on, you guys, real quick. Euro horror from Spain, 1970s. Let me see what pops up. 1970s Spanish horror films. Would that be Euro horror? We did one Spanish giallo not long ago, but 7 Murders for Scotland Yard, Jack the Ripper of London, 1971. What is this? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm looking now. The Horrible Sexy Vampire. The Crimes of Pediat. Okay. Maybe I'll look at that up towards the end and we'll talk about it a little bit. Because that's interesting. I could also put in listen, Paul Ham has 4 points, Donovan Belair with 2, Connie Clary 1, and Adam for Christ with 1. And let me put in Paul. Let's see if that comes up. Schui. Let's see. Euro horror from Spain, 1970s, Paul Ham. Okay, here we go. 75. Okay, come on. Wikipedia, Paul. Yeah, I can't wait to go down this path here. The Hombre Lobo series. The Mark of the Wolfman. Wait a second. Okay, Paul Hamm, and we'll get back to the trivia in a second, but I most definitely am shocked. Wait a second. What the hell? I think Paul Hamm, and thank you very much for saying that in the chat, but I mean, this is going to be a whole new genre. Now I'm a little excited, you guys. I guess there's a whole, like Paul Hamm said there, Euro horror from Spain in the 70s. I don't quite know, but what I'm seeing here is like the Hambre Lobo series. 11 or 12 Hambre films, and the films are it looks like almost like a Universal type series. They've got The Mark of the Wolfman from 1968, Frankenstein's Bloody Terror, The Knights of the Wolfman, The Monsters of Terror, Dracula vs. Frankenstein, 1969, The Fury of the Wolfman. So lots of werewolf. The Werewolf vs. the Vampire Woman. Oh, Paul Hamm, what did you do to me? The Curse of the Beast, The Return of the Wolfman, The Beast and the Magic Sword. Oh, man. Filmography. I didn't even get to that. Holy Moses, smell the Hunchback of the Morgue. So it looks like there's a lot of Universal horror, titles or concepts. I got to look more into it to figure this out. Paul Hamm, you're welcome. He played the werewolf more times than any other actor. Dracula vs. Frankenstein has the only fight between a werewolf and a mummy. Let me put that up on the screen. I've been thinking about checking out Thai horror myself. Nicholas Holly. Thai horror, are you talking about the newer Asian horror? Because listen, that is totally different. If you're talking about Thai horror from the 70s or 80s, totally different. But I'm curious if you're talking about like present day, because not to say that I don't like it, but Thai horror or even Asian horror, there's some really, they've taken a really gory route, and not to say that that's bad. Wait till you see the Blind Dead films. Oh, what are you doing to me? Blind Dead films. Yeah, no, I'll be going. I've got this saved, and we will be talking about. You're going to see Dino doing one really soon because I'm not waiting. I do so many movie reviews and discussions on the channel that I can do a classic horror, I can do a giallo, and I can do one of these Euro horror in a week. So expect a lot of horror on the channel. The Undead Knights Templar that hunt people to drink blood. Yeah, okay. Asian horror is off the rails. Yes, Ian Sharp. But and not to say that they're all bad. I mean, listen, they've got a style, and I love foreign horror films. I really do. I really enjoy foreign horror. So, I'm going to, let's see. We got to get to another one. Here we go. Okay, next question. Let's get back to this. You'll love it. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. The minute I see Wolfman, Dracula, and then you're telling me that. See, it's funny how even a horror fan, I've been a horror fan my whole life. I don't think I really even knew of giallo until 7 years ago or so. That's the first time I heard about giallo films. Now I'm being taken into, then it turned into creamy films, which Ginger found out about from the giallo. It's precursor. So that's which not horror so much, but mystery, but does have a bit of that horror element in there. Now you're telling me you're a horror. So, now you're telling me you're a horror. you're a horror. You're a horror. Euro horror. Euro horror. Oh, Paul, what did you do to me, man? Not bad, just extreme. Yeah, exactly, extreme. I'm trying to think of yeah, we won't go there. There was a French film. It was really extreme horror, but it was really good. And I don't go for the really gores. Anyway, next question. Here we go. Dracula, Mummy, and it sounds like the Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee type. Paul Naschy played a werewolf, Count Dracula, and Mummy, and many Scorsese's sorcerers and fiends. Yeah, no, I can't wait to gutter mind. Yeah. I can't wait to check all of those films out. Oh my God. I hope some of them are dubbed. But anyways, 17. No, wait. Next question. Here we go. What alias is Baron Frankenstein using at the asylum? What alias is Baron Frankenstein using at the asylum? Is it A, Dr. Carl Victor, B, Dr. Henry Frank, C, Dr. Francis Stein, or D, Dr. Frank Victor? And the answer, man, some nasty dubbing. Oh, many are. Okay, listen, as long as they're dubbed, but if they end up being really terrible, like I came to love the dubbing in the Italian Giallo films. I came to enjoy it. But if I find out they're really bad in these Spanish Euro horror films, I may just original language, unless they're only dubbed. But anyways, we'll see. Let me see. Ontologically Steve. Ontologically Steve. What is going on? Dr. Victor. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. Welcome to the channel. Let's see. I want to make sure I get this Dr. Victor. I can't give it to you. Let's see. Let me go to ontologically Steve. I can't give you the answer because you said Dr. Victor. Dr. Victor is both A and D. A is Dr. Carl Victor and D is Dr. Frank Victor. The answer is A, and the first person to get it is J.O.B. So if you would have said the first name, you would have got it. But there were two Dr. Victors in this, A and D, Carl and Frank, and it's Carl. So point goes to J.O.B. 1 point to you. Very, very cool. Oh, I'm so excited about these. The Blind Dead films. Oh my God. Here we go. Let's see. New French Extremity is what those extreme French films are called. Yeah, exactly. No, listen, I'm not dumb to the to Asian horror, to the French extreme horror. It's some of the older stuff that I'm being introduced to now, like listen, like the Giallo that I went down a path, the Creamy, this that Paul Hamm just talked about. So yeah, technicality, yes, Ian Sharp. CV says Muse. Wait, what's the technicality, Ian Sharp? What's the technicality? Listen, glad to have you here, Ontologically Steve. Be right back, says Harry Scott. Catch you on the way back. But yes, there were two Dr. Victors. So next time, make sure you get the first name in there. But I'm glad to have you here with us tonight. There you go. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We have 51 thumbs up. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Keep them coming. Art of the Devil in Asian horror was pretty out there. Art of the Devil. I'm taking that Black Roses. That's an older one, older movie. Some of the French ones are crazy. A lot of the French ones are crazy. So yeah. Next question. Let's keep her moving. Werewolf versus the Yeti is another classic. Werewolf versus the Yeti. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds great. I'm taking notes, Paul Hamm. Listen, Paul. Are you good on camera? Like, do you have a webcam and a laptop or something that you can connect to? If you don't, then that's fine. But I would love to get you on here to talk some horror, man. I really would, but I totally understand if you can't. Um, if you can, let me know. I do, Paul Ham. Oh, Paul Ham, you know how to get a hold of me then, right? Um, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, the email that's in the description, please tell me you know how to do that. You can find those. Could be possible. If you want, you message me because I would love to have you on and talk about some of this stuff, especially the first time I watch one of these films, because you may have me stunned and I may go, oh, I gotta have him on there. But your horror. So yes, I watch you at night. Didn't know actually live people reside here. Love the channel. Joe Cool. Joe Cool. Welcome. Good to have you. And listen, yes, overnights, it's old time radio all night long, 12 hours from 10 to 10 Eastern. So every night, overnight, 7 days a week, you get old time radio shows. But there's something going on basically every single day prior to the overnight streams. So at 8 p.m., 2 hours before, there's always something going on, whether it's trivia, a movie discussion. I touch on giallo films, classic horror, trivia nights like tonight. There's all kinds of reviews, tons of stuff. So yes, yes, and yes. And I wish more people would figure out that, hey, there's stuff going on earlier on. But yeah, so it's good to have you here, Joe Cool. Definitely, definitely. Paul knows stuff. There should be a Stump Paul Ham trivia night where people listen. There are some, yeah, you know what? But see, if I make extremely difficult questions, he may still get them, or if they're even too hard for him, I mean, what's the average Joe going to do, right? The average Joe Cool. I mean, so I guess I got to watch how hard I make them. But yeah, yeah. No, I think another thing I'm going to do is the movie, the pictures, putting up a picture, a snapshot of an old horror film. We've done 2 of those now, like a newer one and an older one. I think I'm working on another one. So that was fun. That was really, really fun. I watched with a friend. I'll let her know. Thank you, Joe Cool. Very, very cool. Okay, let's get to another question. Here we go. Here we go. Another question. What illegal activity is the asylum director insinuated to be engaged in? A, skimming money from the budget. Make sure you get the money. B, a serial killer who murders the patients. C, a sexual predator who molests the female patients. Wow. Or D, a drug addict who steals the patient's narcotics for his own use. All bad things. Okay, so, and the answer is, does anybody know the answer? I've been addicted to listening about ancient horror. This is Pathfinder. Outside of Lovecraft, really enjoying the knuckle-lavi. Sorry, Pathfinder. Sorry. Anyways, anywho, looks like Paul Ham's taking no prisoners. Point number 5 to Paul Ham. Yes, it is C. A sexual predator who molests the female patients. That son of a bitch. That's all I have to say. This ain't going to go over good at the club. That's all I got to say. This dude's got one coming. Oh, wait, this is a movie. What's going on? So way to go, Paul Ham. Connie Cleary right behind. Connie, you're doing some respectable trivia nights lately. I think because it's the older the films are. LOL, it's all good to Pathfinder. I know, right? Listen, I can't read. No, I can read. It's just bad memory night. Yeah. Okay, so next question. Let's keep moving. Let's keep going on. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, Lovecraft. Again, I've said this a million times. Pathfinder. My brother is the one who has the knowledge of the old authors like Poe and Lovecraft and even the books on Geiger. He knows a lot of info. I just have not been able to get a hold of him, and I would love to have my brother on here and talk about some of that stuff because this dude's read it all. I mean, it's unbelievable, but maybe one day. Paul L. What's up, Dino? Or what's up, Dino? Hey, Paul, good to see you. Good to have you. On to the next question. Here we go. What punishment does the asylum director give Hans and Ernst for mistreating the new prisoner? A, they are both fired immediately. Well, by God. B, they are both confined to cleaning the medical ward and latrines for 6 months. That's bad prison work there, is what it is. C, they are to work double shifts for the next month and only get paid for the first. Or D, they are fined a week's pay and loss of privileges. That means no candy for you. No candy for you. And the answer is yeah. J.O.B. Old American literature question. Anyone know who wrote Young Goodman Brown? Oh my, I don't know. I don't know. If anybody knows in the chat, let's see if I can do it before them. Hold on. Young Goodman Brown. I'm thinking about it. Who wrote that? Young Goodman Brown. Nathaniel Hawthorne. J.O.B. Am I right? Way to go, Paul Hawthorne. I got it before you, Ian Sharp. Yeah, see, I know my authors. You got another one? Oh, good old Nathaniel Hawthorne. Love the guy. Okay, Paul Ham gets 6 points. 6 points to you, my friend. And here we go. Okay, did I shock the chat? Ding, ding, ding. Yes, Dino. Correct. There you go. I did write a couple Nathaniel Hawthorne books in school. I don't know if they still make you read the classics anymore, unless you're in college and you like kind of are narrowed down to like Shakespeare class. Anyways, whatever. Where's the professor when you need him? Dave Plouffe, are you out there? Anyways, next question. Question number 20. How does the asylum director explain not paying for some of Baron Frankenstein's medical supplies he ordered? A, they're not in the budget. B, they are a bit unusual, especially for working in an asylum. C, they were too expensive. Or D, we ran out of money months ago. Yeah, there you go. We ran out of money months ago. Oh my God, I butchered that. What is wrong with me? Hey, Night Fright, wrestling a grizzly bear. Oh, I can enjoy some good Shakespeare. Oh yeah. You better believe it. You better believe that. Okay, so Let's see. Who got that first? Want to make sure it is Adam for Christ. It is Adam for Christ B. They are a bit unusual, especially for working in an asylum. So Adam for Christ with 2 points. Way to go, Adam. Tied for second with Donovan Belair. Yay, yay, yay. Pathfinder, I've been buying up at as many classics as I can out of fear they might change them. Oh, yeah, if you can get yourself, an old hardcover, that's the best, right? Because yes, things are going to be changed. There's a whole factory of people sitting at desks going, eliminating words from books, unfortunately. So yes. So congratulations, Adam for Christ. Got it right in before Paul Ham. The only book that my English teacher gave us that's considered a classic was The Outsiders. Oh, yeah, we read The Outsiders too, as well as did my children. So The Outsiders, for some reason, is a book that they have the kids in school read. So, which is cool. It's a good book. So congratulations, Adam for Christ. Yeah. What's going on with Ian Fleming Bond books is strange. Nicholas, I had all the original hardcovers of the Ian Fleming James Bond books, and they looked beautiful. This was back when I was young at the beginning of the eBay boom. And I sold them for a pretty penny. But I look back now on all of the books that I was able to get back in the day when that started. I just, I have nightmares about it. I wish I would have never given them away. I mean, it's pathetic. And to Tom Swift books, remember that, like the Nancy Drew hardcovers and all that, they had the Tom Swift blue cover books. I had every one. There was one that was rare that I sold for $700. $700. This was, oh God, how long ago was this? This was like 20 years ago. But I wish I would have kept all of those books. I think there wouldn't even be a spot on my wall if I kept all the books but I was making a living at the time. So it is what it is. Yeah, some interesting things being said here. Editing classics, ridiculous. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, what's going on with the Ian Fleming books is strange. Sounds like 1984 rewriting books. How is anyone right with this? Listen, Pathfinder, I don't think anybody's Dr. Seuss, even Ronald Dahl. Yeah. I don't think everybody's okay with this, but unfortunately, let me read the rest of it. Just a warning on the first page. That's all you got to do. Yes, exactly, Nicholas Holly. Exactly. Didn't they try to rewrite Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Sadly, ignorance is bliss, and there's a lot of censorship going on in classics these days. Yeah. And it has to do with, again, I always watch what I say, and, shouldn't have to be that way. Everybody has common sense and common knowledge on what they think is right or wrong. And why would you change history to accommodate the way you feel as whoever we're talking about now, present day? Why would you change that? Are you that? I'm not going to say the wrong word. I'd like to use the word dumb, but are you not that level-headed that you understand that, listen, that's history. That is what we've talked about this with film. We talked about this with film, but when it comes to books, it's the same thing. How can you not look at it and understand that that's the past? You don't take it away. You don't burn it. This isn't 1942 or whatever. We're not throwing piles of books and burning them because they need to be gone because you don't like what's said in it. That's not right. But again, we're living in a day and age where if a few people, even if one or two people make a big enough fuss on a big enough platform, one or two people can change billions of people's thoughts on a book, a movie, and it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's a sad time we're living in where the agendas are being pushed. Listen, I'm look at you getting me deep again. Anyways, I'm going to stop. Dr. Seuss's stuff was messed up with too. Yep, you can't rewrite the past by destroying what they created at the time. Yeah. You got that right, Nicholas. Yep. Anyways, yep. No, it's all right, Pathfinder. It's funny because I like to talk about it because it's a lot of it don't make sense to me. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. It's history. You shouldn't feel that way today about certain, whether it be race, religion, or ethnicity, or gender, anything like that. Today, we should all understand that and accept that, which I do. Listen, I'll be open with you guys. I've got a big family. I've got people who are gay in my family. That's all I'll say. I love them with every ounce of my being just as much as everybody else, okay? And even that person who I love to death feels the same way I do. Listen, why would they do? I can care less, but if you understand today what's right and wrong, you should be level-headed enough to accept the past and not be a tyrant or a dictator and say all of that needs to go. It needs to change. But unfortunately, we can go into religion and we can say how many versions of, you have to go back thousands of years to get some of the original stuff that was in religious manuscripts, Bibles, things like that, because a lot of stuff was taken out of those books and manuscripts, or things are packed away, hidden. They're in museums somewhere way far away. It's just sad. I don't want to lose that classic stuff. I don't want to lose that. The way it was meant to be. It's like taking a Mona Lisa and changing her, making a sad face instead of a smile, or you know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. So having it talked about, or a discussion or a debate in the issue, is something people should do. Although, again, I don't think that should go on and on and on and on either, because it's an endless cycle, an endless circle. You'll keep tumbling and tumbling and tumbling and never reach the bottom, because some people you just can't explain that to and have them understand. But I think the level-headed people understand it, and the majority of you guys probably understand that too. Common sense. I think I see something right. Common sense is a factor in this, but many don't have it. Yes, sir. They go with herd mentality and don't want to think for themselves. 100%, Paul Ham. Ideals are peaceful. History, violence. Yes. Everything you guys are saying. History being changed shouldn't be changed. History is history. You can't change history, although you can, because stories can only be passed down verbally for so many times until it needs to be written down. And if people start taking that, what's written down, and changing it and taking things out and words out, this don't fit in this day and age. It's just not right at all. Carlin would have very interesting things to say about it, and he did have very interesting things to say about it. J. B. History is what it is, and we shouldn't rewrite things. Nope. You're free to boycott sometimes or something, but you can't force others to boycott with you. That's well said, Nicholas. Again, I don't care what other. Well, I do care what other people think. I do care if people don't get certain things. Agenda pushers winning, Ian Sharp. I think that's well said. We'll stop there, and we'll continue on. But yeah. These are starting to turn into some very interesting conversations during some of these trivia nights at times. Okay, let me get a couple more questions in, even though I think we know Paul Ham's going to win. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've done 12 questions, and by far Paul Ham is 6, Donovan Belair with 2, Connie Clary 1, Adam for Christ 2, and J.O.B. with 1. And that'll never change. I got to say J.O.B. Anyways, here we go. Next question. What medical condition does the angel suffer from? A, she cannot hear. B, she cannot see. C, she cannot speak. Or D, she has a hunchback. And the answer, please. And the answer, please, after all of that babbling on. Francis McCloskey, what's going on? Hey ho! See, Mystery Science Theater was picked up on Pluto TV, so you can start watching some new Mystery Science Theater on Pluto TV. There you go if you're into that. So yeah. History is to be studied, not changed. You can't change the past. Nope. But they're trying. Let's get back to the fun stuff. Says Donovan. Yeah, absolutely right, Paul. Yes, Donovan. Okay. Listen again. Sorry if I do go off on rants sometimes, but that's just the way it goes on my channel. I most certainly try not to offend anybody or say anything wrong. Everything comes from the heart and from love and from peace. So, okay. Let's see. Adam for Christ. Look at, well, wait a second. He's got 3 points. Pulls into second place with 3 points now. Adam for Christ. Very cool. Wow. Okay. So Adam for Christ with 3, not the same. F the Ricketts. I heard that they want to take off the 007 movies just because James Bond slaps a female behind. Now, listen, they're not going to get rid of the James Bond movies. That's not going to happen. And you can't go in and cut slaps or whatever. I mean, you know how many films over the history of filmmaking that wrongdoings have been. Anyways, we're going down the road again, but yeah, we are having a healthy debate. Librarians resisting sometimes at the cost of their jobs. I love me some 007. Yeah, you do not change 007, but they're trying. I'm interested in to see how the next movie pans out with James Bond. I'm very interested. The last one, even though I enjoyed it very much, there were things being pushed and agendas. We're living in kind of this strange woke period. Some could be a little good, some not so good, and all that good. Yeah, whatever. So, okay, next question. Let's get another one in. Here we go. Why was Baron Frankenstein committed to the same asylum that Simon is now a prisoner in? A, murder. B, grave robbing. C, desecration of a corpse. Or D, sorcery. Ooh, geez, a little bit of a belch there going on. What's going on there? I've heard that one. Night. Just looking at the chat, making sure everything's copacetic. Waiting for John Wick 4. Heck yeah. I like the first half, not the second half of No Time to Die. It's not that I didn't like the second half of No Time to Die, but it certainly went downhill the second half. I'll just say that. I'll say that much, Nicholas. Uh, J.O.B. stands for James O. Bond. Swarm 669. They can't stop trying to change history. Nope, nope. Hey, Swarm, what's going on? Good to have you here. Good to see you. Connie Clary. Yep, yep, yep. D. The answer is D. Sorcery. They say it's sorcery that Baron Frankenstein committed. So, yeah, something a little bit different in 1974. It's not grave robbing, it's sorcery. Prefer 60s Bond. Oh, I've talked about this a million times on my channel. Not that everybody's heard it, but my favorite James Bond is by far. Listen, Daniel Craig is unbelievable and played the role fantastic. I think he had modern filmmaking on his side, and they in a big budget for every single movie. But my favorite, this is me. I'm a weirdo. No, not really, but yes, I am. Sean Connery's my favorite. I love all the Sean Connery films. Love them all. Then this is where it gets a little sketchy because a lot of people don't agree with me. But I love Roger Moore as the second best for me. Because I think it's because I love the time period. I love the decades they were made in. And it just has a different feel than all of the others. I could say Daniel Craig is probably the best when it comes to acting and the look and aesthetic of the movies of the James Bond, but I prefer the old ones. So it's Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Daniel Craig, Pierce Brosnan, Timothy Dalton. And I know a lot of people have different lists, but that's the way mine goes. Anyways, Leanne Roche coming by the bats. What's going on? Good to see you here. J.O.B. Roger Moore is my favorite, probably because he's the first one I watched. There you go. It also depends on, like the first movie you ever saw of the series, and you kind of fell in love with the feel, the look, the actor, the way So that's just the way it goes. Connery movies were classic. Listen, I've got the VHSs lined up over there, the collection of the James Bond, the box set of the VHSs, just for decoration because I've got them all on DVD too, or Blu-ray. I think it's the Criterion collection. I'm not sure. I'd have to look again. Pierce Brosnan is not James Bond. He's Remington Steele. Listen, I think I agree. Favorite film, Goldfinger. Francis McCloskey. Listen, not a bad one. I think you may be right for me too, but I'd have to go back and look again. Not that it's been a long time, but I'd have to rethink that. But yes, can't go wrong with that. I just think that's so funny. J.O.B. He's not James Bond. He's Remington Steele. Yepper. I'll always remember him as Remington Steele. But listen, he did a great job as James Bond. He really did. He really did. I mean, for the 80s, it didn't go into the 90s, did it? Did Pierce Brosnan go into the 90s? He may have. I can't even remember now. Anyways, for some reason, Live and Let Die. Yep. There you go. Yes, Live and Let Die. That may be up there too. I need to do. Maybe I need to do a James Bond ranking. We can all talk about. I can go through the entire franchise. Every film. Oh my God, that would be a task. Favorite film in the Bond series is On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Yes, the one and only film he did, Nicholas Hawley. Yes, Lazenby, Ian Sharp. A lot of people do like that the best. One and done. And I do believe that the review I did on 007 years ago, me and Ted talked about Lazenby and the reasons behind not becoming James Bond. And that's for another show. But yeah, he blew it. He blew it. But anyways, here we go. How about let's get another question in before we end this. Let's see where we go. But you know what? Yeah, everybody's favorite is like kind of all over the place when it comes to Bond because it's been so many decades, right? Okay. What mental problem does Herr Muller, a patient at the asylum, suffer from? A, he thinks he's Baron Frankenstein. B, he thinks he's the Frankenstein monster. C, he thinks he's God. Or D, he thinks he's a baby. Wow. Yeah. So the answer, please. Sean Connery in The Untouchables. Sean Connery. Yeah, I used to have voices down so good. It's a shame you can lose that too. I used to do Sean Connery so well. Untouchables is great. Jane Seymour. Let's see. Let me see who got C. That lady Gina Davis. Yamahama. That was Ian Sharp. I thought you were on the board, Ian Sharp. No? Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? You got a point there too, Ian Sharp. Dino must finish the show in Sean Connery's voice. Must finish the show. I'm almost making a fool of myself because I swear, man, I was like Dana Carvey. I was his number one fan back in the 80s. And he did voices so well. Of course, Rich Little came before him. But Dana Carvey, not a lot of people might know this, but he is one of the best at imitating voices. And I just took him on as a mentor. And I used to do all those voices so well. And when you stop doing them for all that time, because life, then, I didn't keep up with it. Some of them I can kind of do, but Sean Connery. I used to do Jimmy Stewart. See, I mean, they're just so bad, so bad. JKS, 80s horror fan. Thank you, John. $20. It's good to see you in the chat. Good to see you in the chat. Dino is too young to remember the one in only James Bond, George Lazenby on an episode of The Master with Lee Van Cleef. Now go see Cocaine Bear. I'm not sure I'm going to go see Cocaine Bear, but thank you very much, 80s horror fan, for the $20 super chat. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. And yeah, I might not remember George Lazenby, but I listen. I know who he is. But anyways, Hunt for Red October. Roger Moore as the Saint. Connery as the Russian. Yeah, listen. With that said, I think that's about the end. We're going to end it there. Thank you, JKS, 80s horror fan, and just practice, Dino. You'll get it back. No, listen. If I had time, Leanne Roche. Cocaine Bear. Has anybody seen Cocaine Bear? Yeah, Dana Carvey with Johnny Carson. Wait, no. Johnny. He would do the letter and oh man, see, if I had it right in front of me, I maybe could imitate it. But yeah, no. Jimmy Stewart. I went to see Jimmy Scream 6. Any good? I'm getting mixed reviews. Paul Ham, what did you think of it? I'm getting mixed reviews on Scream 6. Some say it's a hot mess, and others say it's It's the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, I don't know. Nope. Thank you, Dino and Maz. Thank you, CM, for being here. Yeah, I'm getting ready to shut down. Again, John, thank you, thank you, thank you. Was worth it. Had a few interesting ideas. Okay. So it was okay. It was worth it. So there you go. Cocaine Bear, haven't yet. Says Leanne Richet. Yeah, I mean, to be completely honest with you, I'm so into just the old stuff that there's so much to watch that I don't even think I care to see a lot of these movies. I haven't seen Scream 6. When am I going to see it? Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? I'm a horror fan and I'm trying to catch up from the past. So talk to me in 10 years and I say, I've reached the point of Scream 6. is that good? Good. Anyways, prefer Giallo Bear. Yes, Ian Sharp. Yes. With that said, again, 80s horror fan, thank you very much for the super chat. Been a friend for a long time on the channel. So I appreciate it. And yeah, Paul Ham, congrats, man. Another one in the book. What films can I stump you on? Listen, I think I'm going to have to do some 80s and maybe some popular 80s that everybody will definitely know. And listen, you guys, you need to watch the movie before the night of the trivia. I don't think I've got nothing posted for next week, but I'm going to start doing slasher movies just in general. I think I can go on for weeks with slasher questions. So I think it's just going to be slasher movie trivia nights coming up in the foreseeable future. So there you go. I don't even like gummy bears. Doubt if I'll try Cocaine Bear. Oh man, I used to be a James Bond savant. Francis McCloskey. Right. And then you lose it a little bit. But yeah, no, the same here. Listen, I still kind of am, but it has been a fun time. See you later. Okay, Nicholas. Overnight tonight, again, it is a little bit different. A little bit. I lived through the 80s, saw a lot of stuff. And then from then, I know. Paul Hanna, I know. We're not going to get you. Anyways, yeah, I'm still glad I got 3 tonight. Yes, Adam, for Christ. Good stuff, man. 3 points. Donovan Belair with 2. Connie Clary with 2. Ian and J. Odabida. Caramella bears are nice. Yeah. Okay, enough said. Let me get ready for the stream overnight. Again, listen to Tom Bosley. It's like taking you back to your childhood again with Herbert Marshall, not Herbert Marshall. Yes, CBS Radio Mystery Theater. I'm losing it. Yeah, it's time to go, you guys. The Toxic Avenger. Oh, listen, now that's mine. That's my cup of tea right there. Yeah, good job, everyone. And listen, much love to each and every one of you. Won't have a stream tomorrow night because, again, here's the link. Okay, hold on. Before you guys leave, make sure you give a thumbs up, please. And please check this link out. E.G. Marshall, I know Paul Ham. I go Herbert Marshall, the actor. Oh my God, I'm losing it. Listen, you love that about me, right? Anyways, I'm going to put a link in the chat right now to tomorrow night's Oscars Awards on Horror Addicts channel. There it is right there. That's the link. Please hit that, subscribe and notify and be there to support me in the channel in the chat. Okay. They're presenting a bunch of horror awards. Okay. And I put together a short giallo film is all I'll say for my presentation. So please be there. Check it out. It may go over a little bit into the Old Time Radio Show, but I think it's just till midnight, 9 to midnight, something like that. So definitely come and check it out. I'm excited for people to see what I did. It's very cool. What I did in that short of time, I think most filmmakers would have a full shooting day, at least 4 days in a row, get a full 4 day shoot day in. And I did something really cool in one day and in a few hours. So let me know what you think. Be there tomorrow for the Oscars. That's the link. It will be fun. This was fun. I'll try to come trivia nights more often. Yes, would love to see you here, Donovan Belair. Yeah. So every Saturday night, trivia night, trivia night, trivia night. So there you go. With that said, I'm shutting up and I will see you guys later. When will I see you? Monday for classic horror.